Bonjour à tous et à toutes et bienvenue sur Narlex in Game. On se retrouve pour du Thronebreaker et nous reprenons notre histoire. Alors, j'avais un événement ici, il me semble, donc je vais le
Neve's
faire.
path took her to the village of Iconfurt. Unlike most settlements in the area, not a single human dwelled here. Instead, only elves and dwarves sat on its porches and stared at the passing Lyrians with clear aversion. Not a single greeting was extended to their allies in arms. Not a single peddler tried to hawk their wares. The only sound was that of snapping shutters and slamming doors.
Something's amiss.
Rayla said, furrowing her brow.
Order a halt, my lady, and give me a moment to look around.
Ok.
You've a quarter of an hour,
Neve said as she dismounted.
and not a moment more.
The Queen sat in the shade of a large pear tree. She shut her eyes and listened to the chirping of crickets in the grass, savouring a rare moment of relaxation. But the calm did not last. Within moments, one of her scouts returned, a certain Sergeant Niedermere. Tears streamed down his weathered, scar-pocked face.
A lady? Come with us, please. You'll need to see this for yourself.
The sergeant led her to the still, smouldering remains of a mill. Her soldiers were picking things out from the ashes. When she got closer, she realized in horror they were human
Oh, les
skulls,
enfoirés.
some no larger than apples.
Tell the villagers to gather by the well,
The Queen said in a strained voice.
or be executed.
The elves and dwarves attempted no denials. They admitted Eldane and his Scoia'tael had helped them round up all the humans in their village, march them into the mill, then set it aflame.
They stole our lands, defiled our names, beat us, murdered us in bloodthirsty pogroms.
Shouted one of the dwarves.
They had it coming to them. Got their comeuppance, I'd
Ah
say.
ouais, même les gosses.
Meve was no stranger to the cruelty of war, but the enormous evil she found in Iconfurt overwhelmed her. She felt a terrible weight on her chest, found it hard to draw breath, and her head spun. She felt she could hear the cries of humans being burned alive.
Ma'am,
Whispered Reynard.
you must pronounce something.
Or simply turn the matter over to me, Your Grace.
Rayla interrupted.
I know what to do.
Alors, faire escorter les non-humains dans la ville la plus proche. D'accord, correctement. Donc ça c'est sympa. Ou laisser Rayla leur infliger le châtiment qui lui semblera bon. Eh ben
Do
écoute,
as you see fit.
Meve said quietly, gaze fixed on the ground. The Queen snapped her reins and rode out of the village. She did not want to witness the bloody massacre of non-humans her soldiers were about to perpetrate. What she
Ah ouais,
had
bah,
seen
tu
at the
m'étonnes.
mill already sufficed to keep her awake for many nights to come.
bon bah du coup c'est ouvert, un massacre a été fait. Au moins je récupère quelques babioles. Alors je vais regarder la map, du coup cet endroit est fait. Et je vais partir vers le nord. Ouais, je vais faire ça au lieu de passer là. Faut pas que j'oublie d'aller au point d'intérêt là-bas. Alors là on a dit... Je monte. Je vais aller récupérer le bois. Ah, je vais pouvoir augmenter... Bon, je vais le faire. Voilà. Voilà le moral. Par contre, du coup, je ne peux pas passer. D'accord. Va falloir que je fasse le tour. Eh ben, on va le faire. Repasser dans les bois. Que c'est dégueulasse! Putain, on fait vraiment le grand tour, hein. Ouais, bah ouais. Bah ouais. Forcément.
Have we not passed this way before?
Scouts say no, Your Grace. They mark the trees.
Elves could have erased the marks, or left new ones where we've yet...
Oh là là. Bon, ici il y a quelque chose. Alors, votre imagination est ruine d'un temple elfe. Des fissures dans les murs permettent de voir des objets précieux à l'intérieur, mais aussi des monstres. On ne veut pas envoyer toute l'armée les affronter. Mais un petit détachement devrait réussir à passer, cependant le jeu en vaut-il la chandelle? Bon bah je vais perdre... voilà. Et je vais récupérer. Ça fait du bien. Ça je regagne un peu d'or. Le problème c'est de refaire le tour par la suite.
Meve was riding at the head of the caravan when Black Rayla rode up and leaned towards her. She spoke in a whisper, a hand shielding her mouth.
Your Grace, I've something important to tell you. Yet you can't show anything to miss. Look straight ahead. Make no sudden moves.
Meve nodded slightly and waited for her to continue.
Scoia'tael scouts in the woods, watching us. Eldain's near here somewhere, preparing his attack.
Oula.
So what do you propose?
Asked the Queen, her gaze fixed on the road ahead.
Let him catch us out in the open. We're sitting ducks. But there are ruins nearby, an elven cemetery. We can find cover behind its walls.
Meve was accustomed to discussing important decisions with all her advisors, but she knew there was no time for consultation now. She had to trust Black Rayla's advice, and so without further delay issued the appropriate orders. Meve's retinue reached the cemetery before dusk. Her soldiers knocked down the marble statuary and piled them into barricades, while scouts took up positions outside the walls to watch for the foe's approach. When the sun set, the woods exhaled the heat of the day, and a thick fog soon arose. Out of the mist stepped Reynard's scouts, bound and pushed forward by elves. One of the Scoia'tael, a sturdy elf with long hair, stood by the cemetery wall and cried,
Ok.
I am Eldain. I would speak to Meve.
I am she. Speak.
Cadmil en Kedvagenvid Rena. This place is of great import to us, the Enshe. I would tell you of its monuments, of the weeping Ensevern, carved by 3 generations of sculptors, or of the alabaster relief of King Kellad, so beautiful even the birds would gather to admire it. But I see your men have found our memorials, and in the way of Dwan, destroyed them without a second thought. I cannot say this comes as a surprise. You've already shown the gods molded you from the basest of matter. You murdered injured soldiers who no longer posed you any threat. You agreed to lynch an entire village, without trial.
Ah ouais.
Get to the point, Eldain.
So
la
I
guerre.
shall. As you certainly know, the necropolis is surrounded. Soon there shall be a battle. But it is unseemly to fight in a cemetery. So I ask you to come out into the open.
And surrender our tactical advantage.
I suspected a matter so impractical as respecting the dead would mean nothing to you, Dwan. So I submit one more argument. The lives of the soldiers you sent to spy. If you leave the cemetery, I shall set them free. They will fight at your side. If not, I shall kill them,
Oula.
here and now.
Milady, don't listen to him. He can't be trusted.
Rayla, those are good men. Fabian, Gerrit, Matthias, they've served me for a decade. They'd crawl through 7 hells for their queen. They do not deserve such a death.
Ah, entendez, nous allons quitter le navire. Non, elle n'a même pas question. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Qu'est-ce que je fais? Mais quel malheur! Oh là là, le choix terrible. Oh. J'ai quand même de l'honneur, même si je viens de tuer des nains et des elfes dans un village. Mais il y avait quand même une raison. Ils ont massacré des gamins. Donc je vais quitter le cimetière parce que c'est un cimetière.
I accept your conditions.
Your Grace, I beg you.
Soldiers! We march into the field!
Eldain clasped his hands in thanks. in a swift, almost careless movement, slit the
Oh, no.
throat of the scout standing nearest to him.
You should have listened to Rayla, Your Grace. We elves truly cannot be
Putain,
trusted.
je vais le massacrer.
Spala!
Elday ne portait pas d'armure, il ne brandissait aucun bouclier. Il glissait sur le champ de bataille avec la grâce d'un danseur, en marchant sur l'air, en esquivant les attaques avec une facilité teintée d'élégance. Ses propres coups fendaient l'air si facilement que Maeve pensait que sa lame ne touchait jamais sa cible. Jusqu'à que le lyrien commença à s'effondrer, en tentant en vain d'endiguer les flots de sang jaillissant de leurs artères. Les blessures étaient petites, à peine plus larges que les trous de ronces, les mortels. J'aurais pas dû écouter mon cœur qui me disait quitte ce cimetière, sauve tes hommes. Et un peu d'honneur dans ce monde de brutes. Mais là, je ne vais plus en avoir, je vais les massacrer jusqu'au dernier. Alors, ouais, c'est bien ça. Hop, mettre le feu, ça j'ai cool.
I warned you. Now we've lost the advantage.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I take full responsibility.
Voilà,
This
je
house will
commence.
be reaping black-clad heads.
Mon salaud. C'est quoi ça? Après un tour, au début de détruire un ennemi, verrouiller puis infliger 2 points de dégâts à tous les ennemis. Donc on va retirer le verrou d'un ennemi et replacer l'autre sur le côté. Ok.
This could hurt.
Voilà. C'était quoi ça?
Show me the coin or
Ah,
sod
j'ai
off.
aussi le fléau à tester. Je vais tester. Voilà. On va voir ce que ça donne. Ouais, sympa. Ça, je la repousse. Mais c'est assez pratique, je trouve. Soigne un allié, renforce-le de 10 points. Je vais jouer ça.
Left, right, left, right.
My spirit's willing and how, but
Alors,
these damn boots are killing me.
voilà. Je vais faire ça. Bon, normalement, je suis bien parti. Même si là, ça fait
Peace with
chier.
humans? I buy that!
Infliger un dégât disposant de la force la plus élevée. Ah ouais. Voilà. Alors, ce que je peux faire, c'est ça.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Ouais. J'aime bien ça. Terminer le tour.
Onward, Fryhead!
Il en remet un.
Fear not. We shall achieve our goal.
Bah écoute,
I'm a won't say.
voilà.
There's a time to reap, a time to
C'est
sow,
beau ça.
and a time to die.
De toute façon, là, il est foutu. Hein.
None shall tread on us!
Entièrement foutu. Inflige 5 points de dégâts sur une unité si elle est sur le feu, fait ça toute la ligne. Oh putain, c'est magnifique ça. Alors malheureusement, ce qui est un peu chiant, c'est que bah y a personne sur la ligne. Donc c'est un peu dommage. De toute façon, il est bien qu'il meurt. Hein. vais le faire, sachant qu'il va me taper dessus. Voilà. C'était sûr. Par contre, du coup... C'est magnifique. Vu que j'ai tous les 3 tours le fléau, franchement, c'est très sympa. Le blanc. Là,
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
C'est quoi ça? Je sais pas. 127 à 3. Ouais. Bah à 1 maintenant. Il n'a plus rien. Hop. « 141 à 0. Voilà.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Même sans l'avantage, je le détruis.
After a long, bloody battle, Eldane's unit was destroyed, and Eldane himself sat at Meave's feet, defeated and dying.
To die in a cemetery. Something amusing in it, wouldn't you say?
I am surprised you are in the mood for humor.
All my tears I shed years ago. My family, killed in a massacre aimed at eradicating our race. Senseless. Utterly senseless. Reyna, we have lost. Me, my Scoia'tael, the Enshe. We shall vanish from this earth. Your grandchildren will know us in fairy tales only.
Non, même pas.
I know I deceived you, but lay my bones to rest in a grave.
Alors
Let
là,
me
mon
part
gars,
this
mais
world
faut même
with
pas rêver.
dignity. Ager Dregared.
Oh, please! How dare he? Need I mention the willow? The many strung from it? The many burned alive?
Ouais.
Mercy you don't deserve, Eldane. I shall leave you where you lie, where rats will gnaw at your bones.
In your boots, I would do the same. Vasse derad, ep again.
Meave gave the order to march that very night, not waiting for the day to break. She wished to leave behind as soon as possible the moulderwood and the rotting elven remains littering Kedva Genvid Cemetery.
On les a exterminés. Voilà. Mondragor. Oh, Mondragor. Un Mondragor. Bon bah de toute façon vu que je ne peux pas passer sur le chemin, sur le... Oh, va falloir que je vais aller là-bas. La prochaine quête elle est où? D'accord. Bon bah je vais continuer. De ce côté.
At last. I'd begun to think this wood had no end.
And I thought bandits knew their way round a wood.
We do. Around those not brimming with elves armed to teeth.
Ouais mais tu m'étonnes. Tu m'étonnes. Bah, je vais envoyer des éclaireurs. Hop. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de beau? Ok, toc 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 toc, il y a tout ça. Pas mal de trucs à récupérer.
The burning fields and orchards spewed thick black smoke, turning day into darkest night. Riding in the middle of her caravan, Meave could see neither its head nor its rear. Reynard ordered the men to keep formation and march in silence.
Eyes open, fore and aft. The foe might well use these conditions to spring a trap.
When a scout's shrill horn cut through the silence, Meave immediately galloped to the front of the column. she found herself in a pile of red-hot coals that had once been peasants' huts.
What the devil happened here?
Bodies lay amid the ashes, barefoot men in nightshirts as if caught in their sleep. Meve deemed them yet more victims of the black-clad invaders, but Gascon had another interpretation.
Look at the arrows. Imperial issue. Not hardly.
Oh, no.
Nor are they the type the Scoia'tael favour. And the tracks in the mud, the attackers fought not in formation, but man to man.
Encore des bandits.
Bandits. It must have been.
Près de lui, Reinhard a prouvé de la tête. On peut se fier à Gascon sur ce point après tout. Il sait de quoi il parle. Bon, bah, les bandits ont massacré un village entre les Nilfgaardiens, les bandits, les Scoia'tael. C'est la fête. Entièrement la fête. Et je parie que le truc des bandits est là-haut. Donc on va aller y faire un tour.
I'm going no further, and I'd advise you to do the same.
Je ramasserai tout à l'heure. Je fonce voir ce qu'il y a là-bas.
The scouts reported the bandits who attacked the village that night now occupied a fort the Adernians had hastily abandoned during their retreat.
They'll have crossbows, arbalists, ballistae. The bandits are armed to the teeth.
What's more, according to the local folk, they had a witch among them.
Ah ouais.
In light of these reports, Meve's advisors debated whether it was worth risking a fight with the brigands.
Let's call it as it is.
Gascon said.
The game's not worth the candle.
Game?
Rayla said, struggling to swallow her anger.
They slaughtered an entire village. We cannot let them get away.
Je suis tout à fait d'accord.
The stage seemed set for a long debate, when Meve pounded her fist on the table.
I am a queen, for God's sakes. I shall not cower before common rogues, even if the entire conclave of mages stands with them. Reynard,
Alors, tapez
have
sur
the
la
men
table.
prepare their arms.
Reynard saluted and left the tent. If one had seen him then, he would have sworn the grizzled soldier smiled to himself, beaming with pride in his ruler.
Bon bah... Tuer ne résout pas tout. D'accord. Tuer ne résout pas tout. Alors, je vais changer ça. Voilà, ça c'est bien, voilà. Ça, je peux l'avoir 3 fois avec mon ingénieur, sachant que du moment que je vais choper ça, je vais rajouter. Ouais, moi j'aime bien mes cartes. Franchement, je suis très content et satisfait de mon jeu de cartes.
Only a fool tries to reroute the...
Surrender while you can!
There's a time to reap,
Je
a
sens
time
que
to
ça va
sow.
être assez dur quand même. Hein. Je sais pas pourquoi.
Your Grace, I saw flashes of light inside the fort.
Putain. Voilà, je mets direct
Watch
le
your
feu
heads.
sur la ligne. Voilà, je déplace ça. Dommage que je puisse pas mettre le feu sur l'autre ligne. Améliorer une ligne 3 à chaque fois que le chef ennemi est utilisé, répété. De toute façon, il n'y a pas de chef, donc je vais utiliser ça. Sur le fantassin. Comme ça, je vais tout le temps l'exploser.
We must find a gap in the fortifications.
Ouais, on va trouver la faille, faut pas s'inquiéter. Je sais comment la choper.
Left, right, left, right.
C'est vrai que ça aurait été plus intéressant d'inverser. Bon, c'est pas grave. Alors, détruisez 2 cartes sur la droite si ces cartes étaient des unités meilleures que la précédente. Ok. Droite. Voilà.
Aye.
Voilà, comme ça j'ai une grosse puissance. Alors là, ce que je peux faire, un truc assez sympa, c'est ça.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Et ça. Sachez qu'ils ont considérablement augmenté.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Je suis bien. Bah, je vais rajouter des...
As ordered. Ah, should have listened to me old lady.
Alors. 6. Pas autant.
I'm a one say.
Voilà. Tout simplement.
Did you hear that? A kind of incantation.
Something's not right. They should be dead with those wounds.
Ouais, il doit y avoir quelque chose derrière. Il doit y avoir quelque chose. Bah, je sais pas ce que c'est.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Bon, normalement je gagne.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
120 et 40. C'est une rigolade.
Can't take it anymore.
Et bim. Ah, ça fait du bien. Tout le monde de partout. Et je renforce une unité. 158 à 44. Hein. S'il sort une grosse carte, mais oh, l'enfoiré.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Bon bah voilà,
quand même. The fort is ours, your grace.
They battled long and hard to take the fort. Meve could have sworn she saw bandits stalking its ramparts. Bandits who moments before had taken a bolt to the head. By all rights, a mortal wound.
What the devil is going on here?
She swore as she took cover behind her shield. The secret was unraveled only after the battle's conclusion. Meve's soldiers dragged before her a grey-haired woman in coloured robes. The aura radiating from her left no doubt. They had fought a sorceress.
Intéressant.
It was her healing spells that enabled the bandits to hold off their attack for so long.
What is your name, sorceress?
Ispel of Tretagor.
I take it you did not keep company with bandits willingly.
Not at all. They kidnapped me and forced me to aid them.
Forced? I do not understand. As a woman fluent in the arcana of magic, you could have freed yourself with little effort.
True, I could have. But I would have had to kill, and I swore never to use my talents to harm another.
Not even in self-defense?
Not even then.
Then you live in truly unfortunate times. War rages all around.
Ah ouais.
You cannot hide from it.
So be it. Then I must entrust myself to the care of the gods.
Or a passing queen.
You stand before me, by divine right, ruler of Lyria and Rivia. We seek the lord of these lands, Demavend.
Oh, forgive me for not recognizing you, your grace. You do not look like a ruler. More like a mercenary.
True, I wear no crown. It was stolen from me along with my country. I strive to reclaim what was taken, and admit the help of a sorceress would prove useful.
Thank you, my lady. But you must know, an army is no place for me.
Should you wish it not, you needn't fight. We have many civilians among our ranks who
do their part in the slaughter. Indirect guilt is enough.
My soldiers do not slaughter, they fight.
Lofty words, but the result is the same. Piles of corpses.
Well, a bandit I am not. I shall not force you. Reynard, prepare the men to march on.
Of course, but if I may, perhaps Xavier might have a look at the war machines we captured. He may find some parts of use.
Meve followed Reynard's suggestion. Xavier went to work.
Yes, your grace.
Gods. What happened to him?
He was in Rosberg when the stronghold fell. Nearly burned alive.
How are you healing him?
The medics recommended regular poultices of dog's tallow, but whether they've any effect...
Of course they've no effect. For such wounds.
Putain, c'est vrai
How
qu'il
he
doit
must
souffrir quand même,
suffer.
hein.
In the day he reveals nothing, but at night one awakes to hear him sob with pain.
Oh, le
You
pauvre.
see? I need healers.
I shall go with you. But never shall I use magic to take a
Oui,
life.
vas-y, tant que tu
Do
sois-
I make myself clear?
Yes, you have put it quite plain, and rather bluntly.
Forgive me, your grace. It has been long since I played the host. I forget the custom.
Your spells mean more to me than your manners. Welcome to our ranks, Isbel.
Isbel sat in one of their wagons and shut her tired eyes. Her long grey hair seemed to flutter ever so slightly, though there was neither wind nor breeze.
C'est magnifique. Bon bah j'ai une guérisseuse avec moi. Bah du coup je peux pas rentrer. Oh dommage. Bon bah écoutez. On va se laisser là. Ouais, merci d'avoir regardé cette vidéo. N'oubliez pas de mettre un j'aime et de vous abonner. Allez, on va se dire à la prochaine. Bye bye.